Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we're 1 year away from one of the biggest events ever to hit North Texas. The World Cup is coming to town. We're going to hear all about that from the co-chair of the committee next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I was a reporter at Fox 4 some 30 years ago when we hosted our last World Cup event. I am so excited to have in studio Nina Vaca. She is the co-chair of the North Texas FIFA World Cup 2026 Organizing Committee. And that's a mouthful.
It sure is.
All right, I want you to explain how big a deal this is. I mean, it's not like just any old sporting event coming to North Texas.
Oh, it's just not any old sport. I mean, the World Cup has 5 billion viewers worldwide. It is the largest sporting event in the world, and it's coming right here to the North Texas region. I can't tell you how excited I am.
Yes, and there's a big need for volunteers that we're going to hear about in a minute, but let's go ahead and roll this video from CBS 11.
Countdown is on. Let's talk about football of a different sort. We're officially 1 year away from the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and we're learning a little bit more about hosting duties for North Texas. Our Caroline Vandergriff to explain.
The countdown is on to the biggest sporting event this region has ever seen. And North Texas has hosted a Super Bowl, World Series, and just about every other tournament you can think of. There will be 9 matches held in Arlington at AT&T Stadium, but the impact will be felt across the region. That's because the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in downtown Dallas will serve as the International Broadcast Center, bringing thousands of media members from around the world to this area. And North Texas will host 6 base camp locations at TCU, UNT, Dallas Baptist University, Toyota Stadium, Mansfield Stadium, and University of Dallas in Irving. Those are places teams can stay and train at for weeks ahead of their matches. Players, staff, fans, and other media will be able to utilize the base camps as well. On top of that, there will be a fan festival running for 39 straight days. At a news conference today, Monica Paul, the president of the North Texas FIFA World Cup Organizing Committee, says updated projections show the event will generate somewhere between $1.5 and $2.1 billion in economic impact. More than 50% of visitors are expected to be international.
The passion, the energy that come along with the international visitors and those fans of soccer. I mean, they may be fans of their team, but even when their team's not participating, they are there to celebrate the sport and the culture that goes along with it. So we're very excited to welcome the world to Dallas.
Paul says safety and security is the top priority, and they're working with FIFA and both state and federal agencies to coordinate those efforts. The first match in Arlington is set for June 14th, 2026. One interesting thing to note from today, FIFA has given AT&T Stadium the title Dallas Stadium for the World Cup matches. Now, the organizing committee has petitioned for it to be called Dallas Arlington Stadium or Arlington Dallas Stadium. No word yet on if that will happen, though. In Frisco, I'm Caroline Vandergriff, CBS News, Texas.
All right, so something I want to amplify right now, Nina, is she said $2.1 billion. I mean, I can't even get my mind around that. How does that's through direct spending and indirect spending?
It is all of it. Our friends at Deloitte calculated 13,000 jobs and a $2.1 billion of economic impact. And what that allows us to do is to leave a legacy in places, people, in programs
Yes.
for many years to come right in this North Texas region.
And we've hosted some very big events. I think about the World Series. I think about, the Super Bowl. But this actually dwarfs all of those.
Hosting the World Cup, the best World Cup the world has ever seen, no pun intended, will really solidify Dallas as an incredible sports city. Now, remember, we have the Women's World Cup coming up in a couple of years. It just solidifies that Dallas has the infrastructure, the people, and the apparatus to host some of the world's largest events.
Outstanding. Well, we want to talk a little bit about volunteerism, because there's a call right now. And rather than I tell you about it, let's let CBS 11 tell you about it.
If you have ever dreamed of being part of the World Cup or a World Cup, this might be your avenue. Applications for volunteer positions for the 2026 FIFA World Cup here in North Texas opened up today. And as excitement builds, our Aaron Jones with the specifics now on how you might be able to get involved.
The legacy of the World Cup is so gigantic. The 66 finals, the reason why we had professional soccer here. 94 World Cup is why Major League Soccer was born.
World Cup Organizing Committee co-chairs Dan Hunt and Nina Vaca are excited for what the 2026 games will bring. 9 matches will be played here in North Texas, and more than 700,000 tickets will be available.
The economic impact that the 2026 World Cup will bring to the North Texas region, not just to Dallas, is $1.5 to $2.1 billion of economic impact.
To make it all happen, FIFA needs more than 6,000 volunteers for the events in the Dallas area. Volunteers must be at least 18 years old, speak English, and commit to a minimum of 8 shifts that will range from 6 to 8 hours each.
I was a volunteer in 1994. I was actually a ball kid for the Spain game against Korea and so against South Korea. And it was an unbelievable experience to get to do that.
If you're interested in volunteering, you can apply right here on the FIFA website. You'll also have to attend an in-person tryout, group recruitment event, and pass a background check before going through training. Volunteer selections are expected to be made between December and March. Locally, the World Cup is also estimated to create thousands of jobs.
I know Dallas will do it first class. That Texas hospitality is hard to beat. And this is going to be something that's really special for our community. And the story will be told in a long time, but I think it will forever change the game of soccer.
Organizers hope one day the next global superstar will say they got their start on North Texas turf. In Dallas, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
All right, Nina, let's talk more about that, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, isn't it?
It's a once-in-a-generation opportunity. The last time Dallas hosted a World Cup was 1994. You heard Dan Hunt. He was a volunteer then, and volunteers can have just an incredible once-in-a-generation opportunity.
This will be the thing they'll be telling their kids and their grandkids about.
We have repeat applicants who had such a great time the last time that they want to do it again. Memories made. You heard Monica Paula, our president, say, we are literally welcoming the world.
Wow. Okay, tell us about the kinds of volunteers you're wanting to attract.
FIFA worldwide is looking for 65,000 volunteers across the 16 cities, host cities. However, in the Dallas, Texas region, we are looking for 6,000. That is the FIFA needs and the IBC needs. Remember that Dallas is hosting the International Broadcast Center, literally the heartbeat of the entire World Cup. So there'll be 2,000 media representatives there from all over the world. And that makes Dallas unique, because you can only pick one city to volunteer in.
Yes.
And that's what makes Dallas unique to volunteers, that we're hosting the IBC. We're hosting, as you heard, more matches than any other of the 16 cities, including a semifinal. But 6,000 volunteers to serve across a wide array of areas. Just the IBC, FanFest, hotels, hospitality, you name it.
So if somebody's watching this right now and they're saying, well, I'm not outgoing enough to be a volunteer, you have roles for everyone, don't you?
Oh, we have roles for everyone and in all parts of FIFA. There are soccer fans, fanaticos, there are non-soccer fans, there are people who love the Dallas region, there are people who just want to meet other people from around the world. This is an opportunity for anyone and everyone. And if you speak 2 languages or 3 languages, even better.
That's beautiful. We have about a minute left. So final thoughts, what do you want to leave the audience with?
Well, I'd like to take you through the process. You heard a little bit about it. It's really important to go to volunteer.fifa.com, fill out your full application, upload your ID, and get a chance for an interview. All the interviews will be happening November and December timeframe at Fair Park. By January, roles will be extended, so you'll find out where you'll be working. Yes. Again, you're committing to those 8 shifts. And then by April, May timeframe, you're doing online training virtually and in person. And then by June, you're getting that coveted official credential and FIFA World Cup uniform that includes the Adidas shoes. Of course, the Adidas backpack, the shirt, everything. Will feed you, will hydrate you, will take care of you while you're working. But I can't express enough the thousands of stories that I have heard about the experience of being a volunteer and how that was just some unforgettable moments.
I love it. And you can navigate to the volunteer page off the website. Let's go ahead and end with that. It's Dallas FWC26.com, and you can navigate to the volunteer page. Nina, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.